Ah, well, if it isn't my little love, what can I do for you? You have something you want to do for me? How generous. You always are quite sweet and thoughtful. It's still taking some getting used to. Did you pick something up on our travels you thought I might like? No? Did you steal something? Well, it's just you look a little flustered and struggling to tell me whatever it is, so I can only imagine perhaps you did something that you feel ashamed of. Have I been corrupting you? It's not that disappointing. So, what's gotten you all in a tizzy, then? You want to what? I'm not sure I heard you right. You want to know if it's all right to ask me on a date? You are aware, of course, that we've been together for some time now. I thought we were clearly at a point where we both knew it was more than just a bit of fun. We've said our 3 words and meant them. So, of course you can ask. That's what people in love do, isn't it? Go on dates. I imagine. I admit, I can't say that I've ever been on one. I mean, it's possible from before I grew fangs. But I don't recall, so might as well have not. And I wouldn't exactly refer to any of my little ordered skirmishes as dates. I suppose I feel at a loss. I do pride myself on being able to talk to and conduct myself around people, and yet well, I'm not exactly sure what one of these entails, is all. I would like you to have a good time. Don't. I'm not sweet. So, what did you have in mind? I take it you had something in mind. Please say you have something in mind. You do? You don't want to tell me? Well, then I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. A walk. I'm sure I can manage that. I suppose, to be fair to you, there isn't a lot of activities one can do in a makeshift campsite in the middle of nowhere. If we were in town, we could do all sorts of things. if I get enough coin, I think spoiling you could be quite enjoyable. The idea of having enough money to buy you whatever you want while you insist it's too much and that I don't have to, but I'm going to all the same. I quite like the idea of that. And of course, having some sort of way to repay you for, well, everything you've done for me. Without you, well, I wouldn't. I might have found a way to learn about the ritual and go back, but I fear, without you. No, I know that without you there, I would have become just like him. I would have seen the power on offer and been unable to resist the safety that I felt it would bring. That I wouldn't have to be scared anymore. But you decided that I was enough exactly as I was. And if I had ascended, I would have never believed that. I would have believed I was perfect then. But I would have been a bigger monster than I am now. I dread to think how I would have treated you. You do know that vampires, we vampires spawn may have similar powers and weaknesses. Our spawn are far more closer to human than they are. Whatever, I don't know if you could call it power, illness, it corrupts one's soul so badly. A vampire, what I would have been if I descended, there would have been nothing to try and redeem. No fixing me. I wouldn't have had a soul anymore. No matter what you tried to do, no matter how much you loved me, I would have been physically incapable of loving you. Or anyone. Vampires, they can't feel love. Any love that they had before would just twist and turn into a possessiveness, an obsession, in owning something. But I physically would not have been able to love you. And you deserve that. And so much more. I got a little carried away, didn't I? Here you are, wanting to take me on some sort of romantic walk into God knows where. And I am talking about him. So many things seem to just remind me of it. Even though it's over, it's still there in my mind. But perhaps a nice walk would take my mind off it. And since you so nicely asked, of course I will join you. I take it we're not actually going anywhere. You didn't find something in here, did you? A clearing? Anything of note? No, Alright. You weren't hoping to get me away from camp on my own for any nefarious reasons, were you? No. Right, what? Good. I don't mean to presume. I need to stop presuming. Old habits, you know. It's an adjustment. Accepting that we can have moments like these that are enjoyable, that we can be alone and things can be romantic. Without having to be more than that. I take it this is the clearing. It's quaint, but sort of just like every other bit of the forest. Is there any particular reason we're stopping here? We're back on the you wanting to do something for me. And the walk wasn't it? Well, aren't I getting spoiled? I wouldn't mind that, you know. I mean, I've never been spoiled before. But I'll try anything if it's you. How shall I receive my gift? Want me to sit down? Right. You're rummaging through your satchel. You did get something for me. Not exactly. You're going to make something for me. Color me intrigued. I'm not sure I've received a handmade gift before. Why did we have to come all the way out here for you to make it? I don't plan on sitting here all day, you know, or all night. Why are you sitting all the way over there? You need to be able to see me. What sort of book is that? Oh. It's blank. Are you going to write me a poem? A sonnet, perhaps? I couldn't blame you. I certainly think my looks must inspire. I'm sure I would be natural at being someone's muse. Have to wait and see. I'm not very good at being patient, you know. It sort of sounds like you're just scribbling. Are we out all here just because you're embarrassed? Why do we have to be alone for this? Well, I understand it's personal. What? Not only do I have to sit here, feet apart from you, but I have to sit still. Why would... Darling, you're not... Are you... Are you drawing me? You are, aren't you? Given the not answering. I'm sorry to ruin the surprise. You don't have to, Is this because of what I said? About not remembering what I look like? It is. And you thought that I deserved to. And you just wanted to do something nice for me. I know I'm alright. You truly are something special. If you keep doing all these things for me, I doubt I'll ever be able to catch up on repaying you. You don't expect any repayment. It's not why you're doing this, is it? Something else to get used to. People doing things for nothing. I'm not sure how I'll react at seeing it. The drawing, I mean. I'm aware of some things, of course. I can see my skin, how sort of faded and veiny it is now. I know what colour my hair is. Sometimes it, when it's long enough, I can pull it in front of me and see it. I can feel my face. It is the same, I'm aware of the fangs. I know that my eyes are red because it's just what happens when you're spawn. Though, when under Cassador's control, well, you saw some of my former associates. And black eyes and red pinprick pupils. Not like a full vampire. And I presume, given that, none of you got terribly frightened when I first appeared, and figured out that I was a vampire, or at least some people didn't. That my eyes no longer have the black around them. I suppose they look more like a full vampires. Still red, I presume, though. All of theirs are. And yes, I can feel my own face, but I'm not exactly good enough at mentally imagining what that would be, just based on touch. It's been a long time. You know, I've had more years as a spawn than I have as an elf. No wonder I can't remember. Don't play coy. I know you can read. I assumed you could read Fenurian. You know what it said on my grave. Merely a babe, wasn't I? Couldn't even remember what age I'd been when I was turned. I suppose it explains much, doesn't it? No, I act. Sorry, I'm sort of talking, because, truth be told, I'm a little nervous about saying it. I trust that it's a handsome face. Everyone else seems to think so. And you're not that good at lying, so... Still. I better not really have those laugh lines you talked about. Well, I understand you think they're... cute. Really? You're finished? No, you don't have to put yourself down. I understand it's merely a drawing. It may not be exact, but... I've got to steel my nerves. Surely we've faced worse things than this. How scary can my own face be? Alright. You can show me. Well, you can come all the way over here, of course. I know I have to look down at it. Alright. I suppose I do rather good, keeping my curls in that condition, considering I can't see to style my own hair. It's odd. I don't know what I expected, whether memories would start come rushing back. It's not the case. Perhaps it's like looking at someone you saw in a dream once, but you've mostly forgotten their face. There's a sort of, I don't know, deja vu of sort. I'm not sure how to feel. But I'd rather know than not, you know? Can I keep this? Oh, well, I'd hate to rip a page out of your lovely book, but... Oh. You're just going to... I'm not sure I have any way of keeping it and it not getting creased, bent. I'll slide it between the pages of one of my books. Thank you. Of course. As if this is just some casual little... As if you handed me a mere healing potion or a ruby. Do you understand what... Of course you do. Sensitive little thing. You continue to astound me. Make me feel things when I thought my heart was dead long ago. I will cherish this. I think if you had spoiled me with some sort of expensive gift, it would have paled in comparison. I really don't know how to thank you. But I'd like to. God, you're such a sap. Seeing me happy is all the thanks you need. God. Oh, if I weren't in love with you. I think I might vomit. I know you mean it seriously. It's just... I don't really know what to say. It's quite unusual for me. suppose there's at least one thing I can offer. May I? I very much want to. Trust me, I've gotten to a point now where, if I didn't want to, I wouldn't ask. I'm not as good at refusing if you're asking me, but I'm trying to get better. So, may I? Apologies. You really are something special, you know that. I don't want anyone to ever make you feel lesser than. It's going to be hard to accept that you don't want anything in return. Regardless, next time we find ourselves at one of those carnivals, I'll have to win you something big. I know I said those games are all rigged. They are. But who's to say vampires, spawn, dexterity, and speed can't outwit them? I'm not expecting my kind to be able to wander up and be able to play it. I love you. I'll keep this safe. What? We might keep drawing more. I suppose I wouldn't mind you walking around with a sketchbook full of entirely just of drawings of me. I get to be someone's muse after all. How enticing. Just so long as you don't make me sit for hours and hours unable to move. Right. You have permission to draw me while I'm resting. We should be getting back to camp. I think a proper rest, laying down in actual packs. You really do always continue to surprise me. Every time I think you couldn't be any more wonderful, go and do something like this. I will do my best to make sure I am deserving of it, of your love and kindness. I know you already think that. Then I'll do my best to continue being deserving of it. Is that better? Let's head back then. I know I already said it, but thank you. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. A reminder that custom audio and art commissions are currently open. I have 2 separate Ko-fis, you can find them both listed below. I also have a Patreon. If everyone who's subscribed to me gave me just £1 a month, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, your name read aloud in the credits of YouTube videos, and 2 exclusive spicy audios a month, with at least one of them picked from your requests if you join the top fledgling tier. I also stream on Twitch a couple times a week, and I have an Etsy shop where I sell fan art and original art. And a thank you to my patrons, my fledglings, Phoenix, 3-in-1 Shampoo, Cellar Moon, The Lucio Archives, Ozzyuki, Sassy NK, Cynical Altura, Ebony Voigt, Soup Tin, Nicolisa Gonzalez, Rasley D, Fruit Island, Liam, CL, Nesquik, Fluffy Dino, Nerd Herder, Arthur, Jordan Draws, Food Crimes and Fire, Ollie Mac, Rice Puffs, Atis, Ruby, Wraith, Carry-On, Pompey for Elephants, Euronaughty, Lady the Lake, Astarash, Delmo, Psych, Percy, Kudo, Hell, The Solaces, Tiffany Boyer, Void, Aspen, Spider, River Heights Puff, Arbitrary Descriptivism, Fashion Beauty, Lydia Perez, Joanna Cole, Roses in Blue, Rake Arts, Indrid, Rory Winters, Emily, Sweet Jade, Sammy, A, Tisness, Arcane, N, Nicole, Natasha Mulroy, Tsukiyomi, Zorn MB, 675309, Goth Muppet, Pumpkin Pie 23, Nicole Thompson, Delilah, Despair, Caitlin Mitchell, Art Chumi, Akina Hime, Lethandralis, Dawn Robin, Alora, Persephone Black, Rebecca R, Crafty Bonkers, Oh Man, Lady D, Pokes Love for Music, Love the XE, Cecilia, Delaney, Lily, Fern, Persephone Porris, Oracle of BS, Alexis, A Mole in Disguise, Seo, Psychic Frog, Sammy, Trans Panda, Shay Dowie, Q the Cats, Alpaca Avalanche, Philip Demeron, Steph, Ash, Chris Vickman, Mark, Icy, Sam Hellbore, Fowlin Rune, Jay, Catslane, Late Nighty Vibes, Demonics Anxiety, Deanna, Jam, Trunks Brace, Jasper, Multichromatics, Jesse, Ethereal Viking, Wibbles, Jas, Lindsay, Autumn, Vic, Abdessin, Iris Evan, Amara Keen, Hades Phoenix, Starfire, Mia the Plant Hippie, Alyssa, Josie Moser, Paige Dillon, Pluto, Rin Nexter, Faith, Beetle, Moss Bastard, Bo, Nex, Mamaron, Flitz Kim, L, Jason Damien, Goober Ghost, Liam Burwell, Ethan Panda, Alex Snazzle, Vince, Asta Sarah, Chuck, Jonah T, Lone Wolf, Hades, Rowan the Hunter, Jean Bean, Isabel Youngston Palmer, Strawberry 897, Girl of the Pines, Rio Pornoglyph, Shelps, Solid for Me, Mary, B, George Wise, Kate Monahan, True Starshine, Kappa Cups, Pamela Milan, Ashley Mason, SH7, Ophelia, Adrian Bosch, Strawberry Jam, Lil Captain Soccer 237, Darling, Alicia Bond, Peyton Gann, Champion Leo, Bunny, Kaylee, Bleth, Anna Pratt, Incognita, Zelkova Salts, The Lost Child, Sandrine, Astra, Just Here, Emily de Chaplain, Monster Dusk, at Graydon, Phoenix Feather, Desi Fowl, Lewin, and Tea Time. And a thank you to my familiars, Solidaria, Kit, Kai, Zenu, Yesenia, Camacho, Lady Angel Cry, Jay Wood, Vanessa OJ, Spatial Oddities, and Lily Schruter.